Hi guys, I'm Annabelle and welcome to Meeple Village. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing of Destinies Witchwood. Name alone got me intrigued, so let's take a look at what's in the box. Alright, so I gotta confess that I started the run through and I forgot to turn on the camera. So I removed the shrink wrap already, but I haven't really looked at anything that's in there. We'll look at it together. So this is a, let's turn it over here. This is an expansion. I put the box upside down. I hate when I do that. But this is an expansion. I do have the original game and I played a bunch of scenarios from it already, if not all the ones that I could find, because you need an app to play this game. That's what all that is. It's 120 to 150. It's a very long game. There's a lot of stories, very story driven. 14 ages and up and 1 to 3 players. And yes, your decisions are going to change the game forever. Your choices will change the world, and they do. But it's I really do enjoy that. But if you're a person that doesn't like to read, doesn't like story, just wants to go, hit, then this is not the game for you. You're going to need to go talk to people, find clues depending on what your target is, what your objective is, and go somewhere else and try to find people, and you never know who's the one that's actually going to give you the right clue. It's really cool in that respect. But let's open it up. Sorry that the box is, I messed that up. All right, so there's the manual. So let's take a look at the manual first, and then we'll go in the box. So it's a very short manual. I looked at that already. Introduction, components, the campaign. So I'm guessing there's a campaign, which I am happy to see. A couple of the components here, traveling, and that's really it. I mean, the game kind of tells you what to do as you're playing it. That's the beauty of having the app. The app can kind of walk you through the game. Okay, so these are the rest of the components. Let's open it up. So we got our super tiny minis. That is the one complaint I have about this game, is that the minis are so tiny. We got characters that we can play as, cards, and our board. And I think that's it. Yes, that's it. All right, so let's take a look at the minis. We'll leave the cards for later in case you don't want spoilers. So let's start with the big one. It's like a house that came alive. Interesting. Well, I mean, it is a Witchwood, so no surprises there, but very nice. And then continuing with the one that is biggest in size, we have some kind of bird. And then we have these ones that are also not as tiny as the ones I remember. I don't know if these are maybe your characters that you can start as. I guess you can start as a witch. Cool detail. I mean, there's even flowers in this thing. It's very nice. Here's a lovely girl walking through the grass. Is she wearing a shirt? Like, I don't see a shirt in the back. What's wrong with your shirt, girl? Hope you're wearing a shirt. And now it start getting smaller. But, I mean, on camera you can probably see the detail. And they're very detailed. I don't know how they do it, or why would they make them so small? I mean, tiny little things that you have to find during the game. And most of these are NPCs, so non-playable characters that you get to interact with, and they're just around town doing their thing. And of course, every game, like maybe this person, one game, she is like the assistant to the witch, with the broom. Not that I have stereotypes, but then the next time she's just the maid, and she changes who she is game by game. And again, that's all done with the app. But definitely a few witches here. So it's going to be really interesting to see where the game takes us this time with these new characters. All right, I'm starting to get a Snow White kind of feel. Snow White and the witch. What was it? The huntsman. That's the huntsman right there. All right, another tiny but detailed mini. Because I mean, look how tiny it is. Look at my hand compared to it. It's really small. Okay, and here's our last one. She looks like a thief. Just saying. I mean, again, not that I have like stereotypes. I know you're saying, starting to look like I do. Okay, so these are I believe the characters that we can start as the fair, and in the back they'll have your 2 objectives, which of course I don't want to spoil, so I'm not gonna show you for too long. The fearless, the forlorn, the companion, the traveler, fighter. Okay. Ooh, okay. Revenant, the Drowner. Some interesting characters for sure. Oh, I like her tattoo. Okay, and then in the back, if you want to pause and read, I'm just gonna go like that real quick. So you see there's two sides. That's because you can choose at the beginning of the game what objective you want to go for. Of course, if you start completing the other one, you want to plan for this one, but if you start completing this one, you can switch. You don't need to tell because those are secrets. Nobody's supposed to know. So you're not supposed to know. Why are you reading this? And we have a whole bunch of more cards, which I don't know if I should be spoiling, so, but there's the prince, the vampire, the mother. Okay, and again, if you want to get spoiled, go ahead. I don't want to get spoiled, so I'm not going to read it. And of course, you don't know who's who, but I guess maybe you can tell by reading. And then there's items in the game that you can acquire as you go throughout the adventure. You might even start with some, depending on your character, what what makes sense. So there's breadcrumbs. I'm guessing we need stuff to like get rid of witches. Golden apple. There's the Snow White reference again. Okay. And there's some multiple sunflowers. Sunflowers are good. Some are okay. Some are wreath. Nightshade. Did I skip one? It's a nightshade. Puzzling map. Baffling. There's a bunch of maps. Mark of the sun. Mark of the thunder. Mark of the moon. There's a weapon. A couple of weapons. An animal. More animals. Spirit. Okay. There we go. Music, because of course witches are scared of music. And in the back, of course, these things are gonna have a number because you're gonna be referencing them, and it'll be easier to find if you keep them with the numbers. And of course, these are all secrets. We weren't supposed to look at them, but I think it's okay since we didn't, we didn't do too much digging, like what their powers are, unless you did. And then finally, we have the board, which again has numbers. Because the app will tell you which one goes with which, but they do make a map when you put them together. It's just that probably those two don't go together. But just a quick look at the art. And of course, I never pay attention to this when I'm playing. I'm just like, can I get through here? Are there walls? I don't think this game has any walls, but you can see that there's buildings. With Charlie will have characters in them, or on top of them, or beside them, I guess. But and again, in each adventure, these things will be named something different. And this might be someone's home one adventure, but somebody else's home, or a store, a shop in another adventure. So and again, that's just the versatility that the app provides. And you get so immersed in the game, and in every adventure you kind of feel like you're there, and like you're actually making progress or not making progress towards your goal. And it's competitive, so you are trying to achieve your goal before the other players achieve your goal. And if you're playing solo, I think there's some kind of timer. Like things start to get bad if you don't hurry up and do the things. And this is the back, and again they have the number, so you can quickly look for them when you are setting up the game, because you do need to set up the board and play on the board while you tell the app what you're doing. And that's everything that comes in the box for Destinies Witchwood. I will definitely be giving this one a try, and if you want to see it run through, let me know. Don't forget to subscribe to Meeple Village and to join us on social media. And with that, I think I covered all the games that I bought while I was on vacation, and some more that I found somewhere else. I don't even remember where. I don't remember where I found Barnes and Nobles. I think I got one the other day because I went to buy some stuff from one of my clients, and there was the Dragon Prince, and I'm like, wait a minute, I just started watching that show. I need to get it. So that run through should be already out. Yeah, let me know what you think of this one. I'll see you guys in the next one. But until then, may you play more games.